We're talking about Truman, right?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Okay, well, no, of course, but if your diagnosis changes before we have a chance to move Truman to Wingdale...
Then you're obligated to inform the court.
Yes, I know my job. Thank you. Look, the only thing I can tell you is that Spencer isn't changing his story about what happened in the warehouse or on the roof. He's saying that Todd is responsible for all of it.
Well, I'm not surprised. Do you believe him?
Doesn't really matter what I believe.
No, I guess it doesn't. I mean, it's Truman's word against Manning's.
Well, I believe Todd.
Yeah, well, I'd like to believe Todd. But he hates Truman, I think, for good reason. And I think we all know where Truman stands. My gut feeling is that the truth lies somewhere between their two accounts. Can I go in there and talk to him?
Could I stop you?
No, what I mean is he lucid enough to answer questions right now?
I'm sorry. Yes, for now.
No, I wouldn't want someone who is insane to be tried and convicted and dropped in the prison system. Of course not. But would you want a man who is obviously sane enough to manipulate his psychiatrist and the entire legal process, just spending out his years in some white-glove mental institution as opposed to paying for his crimes?
Hypothetically, no, of course not. And even if that were what Spencer was doing, and I don't believe it is, his fate isn't up to me.
Why? Because he's going to Wingdale?
You know, contrary to what everybody thinks, it's not a country club. It's an institution for the criminally insane.
Yes. And until he gets there, his diagnosis is your responsibility.
Yes, and I'm sticking by it. I'm a professional, just like you.
And just like me, you're a human being, Marty. And no matter how professional we try to be, sometimes things get personal. I was there when Todd flatlined in that execution chamber. That's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. So this isn't just a case for me. It's personal. And I can't imagine that it's not personal for you, because I can't imagine how I would feel towards the man
who raped you. You know, you say you watched Todd die. And after what he did to me, that's all I wanted to do. And I have to live with what he did to me for the rest of my life. But I'm really getting sick of people believing that I would use that I would use what happened to me to perjure myself on the stand. I apologize. Apology accepted. And I appreciate your honesty. You're obviously passionate where Todd is concerned.
No, it's not just Todd. I really want Spencer to pay for everybody that he's hurt. And that includes John and Michael. If you knew them.
I know of them. And I heard what happened to Detective McVeigh about the crash.
He's got a long recovery ahead of him.
Is he in this hospital?
Yeah, they transferred him here this morning. And I thank God every day for bringing John back to us. And I'm going to do everything in my power, Marty, to get the Spencer case back in the court before John gets out of the hospital.
Why is that? Is that for Detective McVeigh or for Dr. Truman?
I just want all this to be over. Excuse me.
Holy mackerel. That's a nice outfit, counselor. I can't believe they let you walk around the hospital wearing that.
Shut up,
You're going to give somebody a heart attack.
Shut up. I'm not here to watch you play crazy. I'm here to tell you how this is going to end.
Well, if you've come here to try to scare me into making a confession, counselor, you're wasting your time.
Oh, you're not scared yet. But you will be. You've been really lucky. Oh, really lucky surviving that fall. But your luck's gonna run out. And when it does, I'm gonna do to you what Hugh would have wanted.
Don't talk about my son, counselor.
You're gonna pay for what you did to Todd, for what you did to his baby, for what you did to Blair and her unborn child, for what you did to David and John and Michael and everybody else that you hurt in this town, Spencer. And even if the system doesn't get you, God help you. Because somebody else will. And that person will deserve a medal.
I'm not worried.
Good. Then you won't see it coming.